Thank you for joining the collective. We have a reformer class for you this week. All you will need for this class is your sitting box. I have it set up long box in line with the top edge of my carriage on the floor. All right, let's get started with footwork. All of your springs on. If you want a lighter load, you can take off the blue or the yellow. Otherwise, we keep all springs on and come on to your back. Head on the headrest. We're going to start narrow with our toes on, heels lifted. So go ahead and squeeze those inner thighs together. Send the carriage all the way out. Resist as you come back in. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale as you come back home. Heels are high. Inner thighs are squeezing together, and we keep that midline connection the entire time. So think about everything hugging in towards the center of your body. Inhale to lengthen out. Exhale as you resist the springs back in. On that exhale, I want you to think about contracting the core. Everything tightens. On your next one, bring the carriage just above halfway, and we're going to pulse up an inch, down an inch. Lift, lower. Keep those heels high. Tailbone is down for 3, 2, back to that full range of motion. Heels stay high. Inner thighs are hugging together. Find the length, and then resist, resist, resist. On your next one, bring it just above halfway again. Little pulses higher, higher. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Press all the way out. Drop the heels under for a quick stretch here. From here, we're going to go hip distance apart on your arches. So the legs separate a little bit wider. Arches are on the foot bar. Send the carriage all the way out. Resist as you come home. Knees are tracking straight up to the ceiling. Our foot is hooked onto that foot bar. Inhale to lengthen out. Exhale as you come home. On your next one, bring the carriage to halfway. We're going to go 2 inches this time. Up 2, down 2. Really pressing into the foot bar. Thinking about closing that rib cage. Tailbone is down for 3, 2. Back to that full range. All the way out. All the way in. Try to keep even pressure on both of the feet. My right leg tends to want to do more of the work, so I really have to focus on both the legs working equally. Using that breath to help you. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale as you come in. On your next one, bring it to halfway. We have that 2 inch. Up 2, down 2, right at halfway. It's small. Really pressing into that foot bar with both the feet for 3, 2, last one, all the way out. Come all the way home. All right, now we are going to go into Pilates V with our heels on the foot bar. This is our final set here. So heels are on, toes are separate, knees are tracking out over the toes. As you send the carriage out, inner thighs are going to squeeze together, and then resist as you come home. All the way out. All the way in. Find that breath again. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale as you come home. Nice work. On your next one, bring the carriage to halfway. This time we're going 3 inches. Up 3, down 3. Keep that tailbone down, rib cage closed as you press into that foot bar. For 4, 3, 2, last one. Back to that full range of motion. All the way out, all the way in. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale as you come home. Nice work. We are almost there. We should feel that body start to warm up. On your next one, bring it to halfway. We finish with the 3 inches up and down, up and down. Keeping that tailbone heavy. 5, 4, 3, 2. Press all the way out and then return home. Nicely done. Bring the legs over the foot bar. We're going to come into our roll up to change our springs. So fingertips reach towards the ceiling. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, chin to chest as you roll all the way up. We're going to go 1 red, 1 blue. 1 medium, 1 light spring, warming up the core. When you're ready, we're going to take the short straps into our hands. Feet to the foot bar to press yourself out so your wrists are right above the shoulders. And then once you find that, both your legs are going to come to tabletop. On your exhale, press the palms to the mat. Inhale, float them back up. Exhale, press to the mat. Float the arms back up, stopping right above the shoulders. Now, option to layer in that crunch. You're going to lift head, neck, shoulders, crunching up and lower back down. Exhale to take it up. Inhale to lower. Now we're going to alternate reaching one leg out as we crunch up. Reaching that leg out. Bring everything back to center. Other side, we're alternating. Reaching out. Bringing it back in. Using that exhale. One more on each side. Nicely done. Rest for just a second. Make sure you're a little bit away from those shoulder blocks so when you're coming back down, you're not hitting them. All right, we have one more set, very similar. This time our legs are going to be straight. So fingertips up to the ceiling, wrists right above the shoulders, legs go up, just the arms. Press to the mat, float back up. Pressing. Now layer in that crunch if you want it. Exhale, lifting head, neck, shoulders, lowering back down to the mat. We always exhale on that crunch. Now option lower one leg at a time. That leg stays straight, drops down towards the foot bar, and then lifts back up to the ceiling. Other side. Lowering down and lifting up. Big exhale. Nicely done. One more on each side to finish off. Nice and slow. Last one. Great job. Feet find the foot bar. Bring that carriage home. Hook your straps up. We're going to roll up again to change our springs. Big inhale to prepare. Exhale, rolling all the way up. All right, we're going to go to just one blue, one light spring. We're going to do single arm work here. We're going to be working one side of the body on this side of the carriage, and then we'll come to the other side. So one blue spring, and we're going to come kneeling. And for this whole series, we're going to work the outside hand. So I'm facing sideways. My hand closest to the foot bar is going to be the working hand. The closer you come to the shoulder blocks, the less tension you have. If you move closer to the foot bar, it will feel heavier. So it already feels heavy as it is for this series. So I'm going to stay right up against my shoulder blocks. You also have the option to do one yellow spring instead of a blue spring. So I'm on one blue using my long loop. So the outside hand, palm is going to come in facing up. Elbow hugs in by the side. Keeping that elbow tight, you're going to open the arm out towards the foot bar and then resist as you come in. Opening outwards, so getting that external rotation, working the shoulder cuff here, and in. If you would like to make it more challenging, carriage comes home, and we take it up to high kneeling. You're going to squeeze the glutes, close the rib cage, and that arm is going to open out to the side. Resist as you come back in. Elbow is staying in close, and we're externally rotating. 3 more. Final 2. Really use that exhale to help you. Last one. Great job. Carriage comes home. Shake that arm out. We're only working this arm right now. So now my palm is going to face inward, and I'm going to grip that long loop. So my palm is facing my risers here, and we're going to go for a lateral raise. So without my strap, it's going to look like this. I lift up to the side and lower back down. I don't want you going higher than the shoulder. Stay at shoulder height when you come up. So we're going to reach out to the side. Resist as you lower back down. Taking it out and up. Resisting. Make sure you're not using momentum to lift that arm. I want even weight in this strap. And resist back down. You have the option to be low here as well. That arm would stay low. And you lift it up to the side. You always have options. We have 3 more. I want you to pull the shoulder away from the ear, so try not to lift. You're really going to need that exhale to help you. Last one. How we doing? Nice job. Carriage comes all the way home. Shake it out for a second. We have one more set working this arm here. This time without the strap, I'll show you what it looks like. The elbow is going to lift up to the side, and then you're going to punch it out, bring it back in. Punch it out, bring it back in. So you're going to hold that strap, and then you're going to lengthen the arm out, and then resist as you come back in. So my shoulder and my elbow stay still. It's my forearm that's going in and out, yes? If we drop the elbow, we lose that. So keep the elbow lifted. Squeeze those glutes to help you. You always have the option to be low kneeling as well. Final 2. Final 1. Woo! Come all the way in. Oh, that is a burner. Nice job. Now we're going to find our box. So I'm stepping off in front of me to find my box. It's lined up with the top edge of my carriage here. You can always play with the placement of that. The more you scoot it forward, the more tension you'll get. The further back, the less tension. But I want you to make sure that the carriage isn't slamming home. So I'd rather you be closer up than further back so we're not slamming that carriage. All right, we're going to take a seat here. We're going to take the long loop. We're going to lay on our back, and we're going to take the long loop on the inside foot. So the foot that's closest to the carriage is going to take the long loop. I'm going to lay down on my box. Interlace fingers behind the head. Bring the legs to tabletop. And then you're going to crunch up and hold that crunch. Your strap leg is going to press out and hold. The left leg is going to go out to meet it. Then bring it back in. And then your strap. So your strap is the first to go out, last to come in. So we're going to go right hold, left out, left in, right in. Press and hold. Take it out, bring it in, and then come home. So the strap is the first to go out. It stays there. And the last to come in. Make sure you keep that crunch. Using that breath. One more set. Out, out, in. Nice job. Rest for a second. My free leg is going to find the floor. Relax the head for just a little bit. Next, we're going to go into crisscross. So we're going to cross over towards our strap knee every time it comes in. So legs at tabletop, hands behind the head. Press the strap leg out. Now the strap leg is going to bend in as the opposite leg reaches long, and we're going to rotate opposite elbow to knee and then come center. Rotate opposite elbow to knee and then come center. Nice job. Big rotation towards that strap knee. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, crunch it up and over. For 3, 2, final 1. Nice job. Carefully take that strap off And then we're gonna rock ourselves up, and we're gonna burn out that that right arm one more time. So that inside arm is gonna take that strap. We're gonna hinge forward, and we're gonna go for tricep presses. So you're gonna press it up and away, bend, bend, bend. So my bicep is right by my ear. I have a long spine hinged forward from the hips, and I'm gonna press and release. Final 2. Come all the way home. You're gonna hook that strap up so we can turn around to face our box here. So now we're gonna come on all fours on our box. The inside leg is gonna take that long loop. So take that long loop off, and we're gonna put it on the inside foot closest to the reformer. And then walk your knees all the way back to the edge, and then drop down to the forearms. I want you to think about keeping a nice long spine here, reaching through the crown of the head, reaching through the tailbone. Shift your weight to the outside knee so you can kick the leg back and up. Resist as you come back in. Lengthening back and up. Resisting as it comes home. Trying to keep the hips even. Nice job. Pull that core in, belly button to spine as you reach it long and bend it in. Taking it out. Bending it in. Last one. Nice job. Let the carriage come all the way home. Take that strap off. And then we are going to take our box up onto the carriage for short box. So taking that box. And then we're going to face our foot bar. I want you to lift your heels up onto the box, hands to the foot bar. Make sure you do not pull up on that foot bar. And we're going to hover that booty off the box. Nice and slowly, you're going to take it out into a plank. And then you're going to bend the knees in, bringing the carriage home. Finding that plank. Resist as you come back in. Inhale to lengthen out. Exhale as I come in. So there's no movement from the hips up. The movement is from the hips and below. Use that breath. Last one here. And we hold. Take it to that plank. Hold that plank for 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way in. Amazing job. Step off to the other side. Let's put our box down here. Remember, the edge of the box lines up with the top of our carriage here. And we are going to start with the arm series. So we come kneeling, facing the other direction. I'm on one blue still, and I get real close to my shoulder blocks. The hand that's closest to the foot bar is going to be doing the work. Our first set, the palm faces up, shoulders are down your back, elbow hugs in by your side, and we externally rotate to open out to the side. Resist as it comes back in. Opening it out, resisting as it comes back in. You have the option, take it high kneeling. We open out to the side, resist, resist, resist. So working that external rotation from the shoulder, pressing it out, elbow stays hugged in. 3 more. Last one. Nice job. Carriage comes all the way home. Shake it out. Second set, we go for that lateral raise. So without my strap, it's just going to look like a lift to the side and back down. Lifting to shoulder height and back down. You can stay low kneeling. So this time my palm is going to face in towards my riser. I'm going to reach out to the side, just up to my shoulder, and then lower back down. That arm stays straight. We lift. Resist, resist, resist. Try not to let that left shoulder, that outside shoulder, lift up towards your ear. We want our shoulders to stay down. You got it. 3 more here. That one went a little high. 2 more. Try not to use momentum. I took a little bit momentum there. Great work. Carriage comes all the way home. Shake that arm out. Last set. That elbow stays lifted and we press it out. Bending and straightening from that elbow. Elbow stays high. When you're ready, let's finish this off. Elbow stays high. You press it out. Bend it back in. So our shoulder and elbow try to stay at the same height the whole time. Whew, you got it. 3 more. Last one. Keep that elbow lifted. Great job. Carriage comes all the way home. Hook that strap up. And then we go to sit on our box on the floor. The inside leg closest to our reformer is going to take that strap on our foot, long loop. So lay down, long loop goes on that inside leg. Hands behind the head, both legs at tabletop. The strap goes out first, you hold it there. The opposite leg goes out to meet it, comes back in and in. So we take it out, hold. Reach, come in and in. Reach, hold, out, out, in. So we want the strap leg, the first to go out and the last to return back to tabletop. Keep that crunch. You got it. We have 3 more sets here. Reach, reach, bend, bend. Last one. Nice job. My free leg is going to find the floor. I'm going to let the upper body drop for a second. Our second set of these, we are going to come up into that crunch and we're going to go into crisscross. We're going to rotate towards that strap leg. So here we go. We're going to reach that strap leg out. As it bends in, we're going to rotate and extend the opposite leg and then come back to center. Exhale, crunching and reaching. Inhale, return to center. So our legs are working opposite of each other. One goes out, one comes in. As the strap leg comes in, we get that big rotation towards it. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch up and away. Up and over. Final one. Nice job. Take that strap off. Rock yourself all the way up. We're going to go into that overhead tricep press with that left arm. So the same arm that was working just now is going to take it again. We're going to hinge forward and then we're going to bend and press. Bend and press. 3, 2, last one. Nice job. Bend it all the way in. Now we're going to turn to come onto all fours on our box. That long loop is going to go on the inside foot. So now it's going to be my other foot because I've turned around. So strap goes on the inside foot, closest to the reformer. And then I'm going to walk my knees back, drop to my forearms, pull my core in nice and tight. I'm going to kick it back and up, resist as I come back in. Back and up, resist, trying to keep my hips even. Really pressing through that heel as I lift it back and up and resist back in. We have 3 more. Final one. Nice job. All the way home, take that strap off. We're going to finish with feet and straps. So one red, one blue. Meet me on your back. Rolling all the way down. One red, one blue. Feet in straps. 1 foot at a time. Step into those long loops. All right, we're going to find Pilates V, heels together, toes apart. We're going to frog it in and press it out. Frogging it in, reaching it out. Squeezing those inner thighs together as you press out. Resisting as you come in. One more. Hold it long. Maintain that Pilates V. Keep that external rotation. Your legs are going to lift towards the ceiling and then lower back down. Keep that external rotation. Lowering down and lifting up. Use those lower abdominals to resist the springs to bring the legs up. And then we're going to combo one frog, one lift and lower. Keeping the hips as still as possible. Heels stay connected the whole time. Lifting up to the ceiling and down, one frog. One more full set here, one of each. And then we're going to finish with the legs up to the ceiling, opening wide, swooping to the foot bar, and up our big leg circles. Resisting the spring. Leg circles should not be fast. We should really feel that rotation happen from the hip socket. And then switch the direction. Legs lower down towards the foot bar and then open out to the side. Lowering down, opening, and in. Last one. And then I want you to hug your knees all the way into the chest, letting that tailbone lift off the mat. Close those eyes. One final inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Take a moment to appreciate everything that your body did for you today. Take a few minutes here to stretch it out. Thank you so much for joining me on The Collective. I will see you next time.